Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Natalya has now sent a message after Triple H quietly released another superstar. This star is a former champion and has achieved some success in the company. Among several stars who were recently cut, Giovanni Vinci also lost his place in WWE. The former Imperium member was separated from the faction and booked as a single star. It appeared he was in line for a big push, but he lost 2 matches fast and never gained momentum afterward. It was recently reported that Triple H is the one responsible for cutting stars from the roster. Dave Meltzer reported that it was the game who made the cuts for different stars from the roster. Vinci's release was quiet as well, with the star being let go from the company along with several others like Paul Ellering, AOP, and Elektra Lopez, among others. Giovanni Vinci sent a message earlier today discussing his release, and he broke his silence on the matter gracefully, thanking everyone involved. He received well wishes from his fans, and now Natalya has also responded. The star shared several praying emojis, showing that she was wishing him the best and appreciated his message and the manner in which he bid farewell. Following the unexpected release of a former WWE champion, Natalya took to social media to send a heartfelt message, reflecting on her long-standing relationship with the individual. While Triple H's decision to quietly let the former champion go from WWE sent shockwaves through the locker room, Natalya's message stood out as one of the most emotionally charged and reflective. In her post, Natalya shared a glimpse of their shared experiences, describing the champion as someone who had been a significant influence both inside and outside the ring. She recalled moments of advice, backstage camaraderie, and the passion the champion brought to WWE, acknowledging how much the individual's work ethic and dedication to the sport meant to the entire company. Despite the surprise of the release, Natalya's message focused on positivity and gratitude. She emphasized that wrestling, while a deeply personal and tough industry, always leaves behind lasting memories and connections that transcend the business side of things. She also reminded her followers that WWE, despite its constant changes, would always be a place where people leave their mark, regardless of the circumstances surrounding their departure. The message resonated with fans, as many were quick to echo their own sentiments, showing support for the former champion. It also underscored the complicated nature of WWE decisions, especially with figures like Triple H at the helm, making tough calls while managing the dynamics of the roster. Natalya's post, while not directly addressing the business aspect of the release, made it clear that the personal side of the wrestling world, relationships, respect, and mutual admiration, was something that still mattered deeply to her. As the news of the release spread across the WWE universe, Natalya's message continued to make waves. Many fans and wrestlers alike were moved by her words as they highlighted the human side of the industry, often overshadowed by the business side of things. The former champion's release, while seemingly abrupt and quiet, sparked numerous reactions across social media, with Natalya's post standing as a beacon of respect and understanding. In her message, Natalya didn't shy away from the realities of the wrestling world, acknowledging how unpredictable and challenging it could be. She mentioned how, despite being a top-tier performer and a former champion, there were no guarantees in the business, something she herself had learned over the years. The message wasn't just a tribute to the former champion, but also a nod to the many other talents who, at some point, might face similar crossroads in their careers. Fans who had followed both Natalya and the released champion's journey in WWE for years took to social media to share their own stories of inspiration, recalling their favorite matches and moments in the ring. The release had come as a shock, especially considering the champion's previous successes and popularity. Yet Natalya's approach was one of solidarity, emphasizing the importance of supporting one another, especially during times of uncertainty. Some fans wondered if Triple H's decision had anything to do with the ongoing shifts in WWE's creative direction. Others speculated that perhaps the company was making room for new talent to emerge, given the rising stars making waves in NXT and SmackDown. Still, Natalya chose not to speculate on the reasoning behind the release. Instead, she focused solely on celebrating the contributions the champion had made to the WWE brand. "Everyone has their own journey," she wrote, "and while this chapter might have closed, it's far from the end. The legacy that person leaves behind will forever be a part of WWE's history." Her post not only provided a sense of closure for fans, but also served as a reminder that no matter how much the business changes, the respect for one's peers remains a timeless value in WWE. Natalya's message ultimately painted a picture of an industry that, while filled with cutthroat competition, still had a deep bond of camaraderie and loyalty between its stars. As the week went on, Natalya's message continued to stir conversation both within WWE and among fans. Her tribute to the former champion resonated with many, drawing attention not just to the complexities of WWE's business decisions, but to the bonds that form within the locker room. Fellow wrestlers, including veterans and up-and-coming talents, expressed their gratitude for Natalya's perspective, with some sharing similar reflections on their own journeys in WWE. Her words seemed to open the door for others to speak about the human side of the wrestling industry, where respect, hard work, and dedication still matter, even in an era dominated by the corporate side of the business. One by one, wrestlers who had worked closely with the champion shared their own stories in response to Natalya's post, revealing the deep respect they had for the departed star. Many mentioned how the champion had mentored them, offered guidance, and been a true professional throughout their time together in WWE. These stories helped paint a fuller picture of who the champion was beyond the character seen on screen. Someone who had earned the admiration of their peers through actions rather than just titles or storylines. WWE's official social media channels, which had remained quiet about the release, saw an outpouring of fan support for the champion. The hashtag #RespectTheJourney began trending, with fans sharing clips of their favorite matches and moments, reflecting on the former champion's impact on the company. The conversation quickly moved beyond just the champion's release, touching on broader issues such as the uncertain future of talent in the current WWE landscape, and how stars, no matter how iconic, were ultimately at the mercy of decisions made higher up the corporate ladder. It was clear that Natalya's post had started something larger. It sparked discussions about the industry's evolving nature, the unpredictability of a wrestler's career, and the importance of legacy. Fans questioned whether WWE was moving away from the larger-than-life characters that had once defined the company's golden era, in favor of new, more diverse storylines. But in the midst of these debates, one thing became clear: the champion would never be forgotten, no matter what chapter of their journey came next. Behind the scenes, sources close to WWE mentioned that Natalya's thoughtful message had struck a chord with Triple H, who is known for having a deep respect for the locker room. It was rumored that he had privately reached out to Natalya to thank her for her tribute. Whether or not it played a part in Triple H's future decisions, it underscored the importance of maintaining a sense of community and respect within WWE, especially during times of change. In the days following, many wondered if this release would lead to more changes within WWE's roster, or if the company would use this moment to focus on building up newer talent. Regardless, Natalya's words had made an impact, reminding everyone that while the spotlight may shift from one person to another, the foundation of WWE is built on the dedication and respect of the men and women who step into the ring, day after day, year after year. For now, the champion's legacy lives on in the stories shared, the matches remembered, and the respect shown by those who knew them best. And for Natalya, it was a reminder that in an industry full of highs and lows, the bonds formed along the way are what truly stand the test of time.